Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Ruben. Today's video is going to be a what's in my iPhone 17 Pro. Before we get started, I actually got this for Christmas, so this randomly wasn't even on my list of making videos for anything, so whatever. Before we get started with today's video, I recommend for you, yes, you right there who's watching, to subscribe to my channel so you can do content projects, anything for me, and let's get started with today's video. This is the front of my phone. This photo, I took this when I was in Kauai, in Hawaii, on the island of, I actually forgot what island I was on. No, it was called, that literally was the island. It literally was called Kauai. Woo! Sorry, I'm so sorry. Anybody who's native Hawaii watching this, I'm extremely sorry. I'm too Californianized for this. But yes, this is my lock screen, and I took this when we were at a hotel, and I saw this really beautiful, like, you know, scenery, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And so I took a photo of it, and it's not my favorite wallpaper. We're gonna go straight into my phone. First thing I have on here, we're gonna go to this side, is my home screen, which on the first page I have is the weather. I live in LA, and then I got FaceTime, calendar, photos, camera. Actually, to show you guys this, look. So how do I do this? You flip this. But this is what it looks like, right? Very nice. It makes it look less tan for some reason, but we're gonna get that. We're gonna see how it is. But I really want to do something with that. And then I have notes, reminder, clock, and the App Store. Very simple, very, you know, terms that like everybody knows. And then I got settings, Safari, news, and mail. And then they have like 4 folders underneath. First one is called etc or etc, which I literally have barely used. I barely use these apps. So I have voice memos, compass, measure, magnifier, calendar, shortcuts, and password. Very simple. Then I have this stuff called college, because you know I'm a college student now. Crazy. I started when I was actually in high school. So what I have in here is Canvas, Google Documents, ChatGPT, Drive, Tapcard, which I use for like transportation, Google Maps, which I also use for transportation, Gmail, and Transit, which is another transportation app. I should have just called it college and transportation, but it's whatever, I got used to it. Next thing I have in here is Apple, because all the stuff in here is originally came with the Apple iPhone. So I got Files, Apple Store, Keynote, Contacts, Tips, Freeform, Fitness, Apple Watch, Home, iTunes Store, and Stocks. Next thing I have in here is this folder called Money. I have Uber Eats, Amazon, Chase, Olive Young, Starbucks, Disneyland, and Wallet. I'm gonna run down what Uber Eats, delivery food, Amazon, online store, Chase, my bank account, Olive Young, I get my mostly from my skincare and other stuff from there. Starbucks, self-explanatory. Disneyland, theme park, because I have an account on there, and Wallet is where I keep all my cards. Next thing I have in here is on my second page. On the second page, as you can see on the top left corner, is a photo of me in a traditional Korean hanbok when I went to South Korea this summer. It's currently on my Instagram page. You can go check it out. I'm gonna go look on there. It was so pretty. It was actually hot too, but it was really nice. You know, I really enjoyed going out there and doing something like that. And then I have TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, and Roblox. I'm gonna go to my Instagram. This is my Instagram. Please go follow. I would really appreciate that if you go follow. And then I have Roblox. I actually got banned like 2 days ago, so I can't play. I do not want to go why. And then I have Pinterest. What do I have on Pinterest? Like usually like clothes and like Snoopy stuff. I love Snoopy. Snoopy is like one of my favorite characters in the whole entire world. Love him. And then I have YouTube and YouTube Studio. You know, you're watching this, so hello. This is my YouTube page. Hi. If you're watching this, do not forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And then I have health, and then I have this next folder called editing, which I keep all my editing stuff, which I have Fonto for thumbnails, Camera Connect, which I use to connect my photos to my camera to here, and then I have Pixar and iMovie, which are just 2 other things I kind of use, but I use them on my computer. And then I have this pin thing called location or navigation, which I have weather, Life 360 apps, and Find My iPhone. Very self-explanatory. And then I have ebooks and Translate. I don't use Translate. I only used it maybe like twice, but I was in Korea for that. And then I have Apple TV. I don't use Apple TV because I don't have an Apple TV. It's just there. And then I have podcasts. I don't have an account. And then I have this thing called Random. Yes, random. Just a bunch of random stuff. And then you have Now to Pitch, Music X. The reason why I have Music X because I just can't afford Spotify. Quartify, Band, Maniac EMU, which I use to download like games. And then I have Gemini from Google, Patreon, Hinge. I barely use that. I don't know why I even have that on my phone. And then I have Panda. Panda, which I use if I want to send files or videos in a shorter like storage capacity. I go on this app and I would make the thing shorter. And then on this page I have Line, Preview, Flow Free, which is like an app I use. It's like, just search, a very self-explanatory. And then I have Games, GarageBand, BMI Calculator, and then a Help Portal app. This next one I have is Reference, or this is what I use for like church or whatever. So I have the Bible app, Bible Chat, and then I have an Ancestry app. It's crazy. And then on the lower left side, as you see, is me again. And what am I doing? I am just being silly. I went hiking, and I went hiking in a jacket and the same shirt. Yes, I wore that shirt 2 days ago. Can you believe? No, I didn't wear the shirt 2 days straight. I did take a shower and change, but like this is like the latest shirt I had available. So then after I changed it, I put this one back on. Yeah, I'm fine. And then on the bottom, I have phone, contacts, messages, Lord. And then I have Apple Music, and then I have this other folder with just a bunch of random stuff I have in here, which is Numbers, Pages, WhatsApp, Mnet Plus, CapCut, and Moses. Mnet Plus, I'm a Canon fan, so I do go in here to like vote for shows and stuff. CapCut, editing app. Moses, I use Moses for like music and stuff. If I want to get a specific track, I can just remove the vocals from it, then put it back on. But yes, if you wondering what the background is I went to Big Bear like 2 years ago, and I took this when we were going sledding, so isn't that fun? Yes. Well, so that's technically my entire iPhone. Okay everyone, so this is technically the end of today's video. If you really liked today's video, I really hope you did. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you miss new content, projects, anything from me. And I will see you guys in my next video whenever I post, when I feel like I don't know when. But when I do post, please tune in and subscribe and do whatever. Really, really would appreciate it. And I love you all, you guys, from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you guys pretty soon. Bye everyone.